Welcome back everyone to episode 34 of Let's Play Rule the Waves. We're kind of coming to a close for this series. It's March 24th. My last goal is, of course, to get to war with Great Britain. Before we do that, I would really prefer to get some of my heavy battleships, my dreadnoughts, out. I'm not sure if we have time to do so, because these are still going to take basically another 2 years. And I still have one halted, so it'll take him more than 2 years unless we can fix up our budget pretty quickly here. Off camera, I just was thinking about the fact that we need a new destroyer. Okay. The important thing to know about the destroyers is we have quadruple turrets, quadruple torpedo launchers now, which is probably a good thing to do. We did design something like this, essentially. You can see that this is very, very close to our current design. In fact, ours is a lot better because we have the higher speed. This is not correct. Our McCall, I thought, had a speed of 35. Am I crazy? So confused. I'm mistaken, I guess. It has a speed of 35. That might be just a bug or a design improvement that we didn't notice, that I didn't notice until now. So our McCall has a speed of 35, and it's kind of perfect. It has 6 torpedoes it can launch in either direction, which is nice, so I don't need to prefer one side or the other. Not that that's necessary, because destroyers turn very quickly, they have high speed. All those things work to their advantage, they can spin around very easily. Anyways, I'm just very happy with the McCall class. She'll probably be my endgame destroyer. I should have gotten better destroyers faster, is what I think now. Because the extra torpedoes is just very helpful. Obviously, a torpedo barrage can really sink a ship. And right now, I think I kind of want to switch to a... Well, this is kind of what I'd like to do anyways. I kind of switch over to this light cruiser and destroyer type setup. Unfortunately, our old Olympia classes are just pathetic. And even our Baltimore classes are very good except for in one aspect. They don't have double turrets. Actually, in 2 aspects. They also have submerged torpedoes. What I would really like, even though these Baltimore classes are pretty good, is I designed, off camera, a new light cruiser class, which I think is going to be the end game for us. I've actually even gone with some superimposed turrets, and I did them in the aft, which you might question. Of course, broadside, we're going to be able to get full broadsides off. However, if these guys are going to be making torpedo runs, which they have 2 double torpedo tubes on each side, so that's 4 per side. What they're going to be doing is moving towards, running at a ship, and then turning away. So I'm not going to worry about the running towards the ship so much. Also, there's a bug right now. When I add the turret back, I cannot even choose the superimposed for the front anymore. I don't know why. It doesn't matter. I could choose another double turret if I want. It's like front center line around here or something, or even midship. I think we can choose midship, yeah. I don't think it's necessary. We still have the 6 6-inch guns, so we're going to be able to fire in either direction. And the only thing I'm disappointed about this thing in regards to is the rounds per gun. We're going to be able to run out of ammo pretty quickly, but hopefully the torpedoes offsets that. Okay, good. So that's all I wanted to mention is that we have a new San Francisco class light cruiser. I don't have the money to build one yet, so I'm going to hold on. I'm just going to hold it in my back pocket until we get some money, and perhaps by then we will have some more armor, maintenance, whatever, any machinery research breakthroughs, and we can update the design before we actually build it. So let's push forward. Okay, a new battle cruiser. I am still, the constellation which we built last time, I'm just not at all happy with. I lowered the speed of it, I tried to fool around with it, I just don't see any way it can fit into our, wow. So these guys have 12 13-inch guns, that's pretty impressive. And then they went with the 14-inch and the double turrets. That's the same design we're going to be using. Now that we have all or nothing, that's okay. And actually, I think deck armor is very important for battlecruisers because you can actually keep battleships or whatever at distance and fire just at your range, hopefully at the extended range. If you're doing that, then you will actually use your deck armor because you'll be penetrating from oblique angles. We've made breakthroughs in ship design, but it didn't get us to the next technology quite yet. That's fine. All right, I did move some ships around off camera, but I don't even know if it's important to go through. Yeah, not important. Wow, so we can really force things with Great Britain. Yep, let's do it. I'll take the budget up, and I'll also take the prestige up. Wait, that was prestige? That was budget up, prestige, tension up. I mean, it had to be prestige up, right? There was 3 categories. Or maybe it was a plus 9. I don't remember. I thought we were at 45 already, but okay. Yeah, we'll take everything, so it seems a reasonable price, even though we don't have that much money. AP penetration, always good. Improved 5-inch guns, not important. I don't think we have a single ship that has 5-inch guns. We'll keep pushing high research on naval guns just because I'm still waiting for quality 1 guns on something between 14 and 16. 14, 15, or 16, that's going to choose probably, I mean, really I want either 14 or 15. I think I probably want exactly 14-inch guns on our battle cruisers. Which, by the way, I looked up was the size of the Arizona guns. They were 14-inch, so. Okay, that's very convenient. We'll make the Agent of National Hero, not because I really need to divide, I don't need tensions up with them, but mainly I don't really want to go to war with Italy either. Just I could use the extra money. Okay, better damage control. We need all the things because we're going to be going to war with Great Britain soon. Okay, we're making lots of breakthroughs. Not that these things matter. Okay, we'll send... things are heating up with Great Britain pretty quickly here. What are they at? Tension 8? And I think at 12 goes to war, so... Let's be a little bit careful. We still need some ships here, right? We can't even unpause this one yet. Okay, a few more turns and we'll get the Baltimores done. Yeah, and we won't be retrofitting. I don't think we'll be retrofitting any other ships. Right now, if we have any ships that go obsolete, I think we'll just scrap them in favor of better designs. Because we could use the money that we'll get from scrapping, the decrease in maintenance, and the really old ships, they're just not, like, basically what I'm saying is like an Olympia class is just not going to serve us very well compared to the advantages of getting a new design at this point. So, okay, good. That's very good timing. Okay, so now we have above water torpedo mounts on all ships. I don't think that's so important. I would only include above water torpedo mounts on light cruisers and lighter. So, but it's something, I guess. That's not good, the delays. Okay. This is the new dreadnought from the Germans. They have 15-inch guns. So they must have just gotten these 15-inch guns because last time we checked they only had 13-inch. And then they also, everyone's kind of stealing my design now that you just put 6-inch guns. So they put 10 6-inch guns per side in the double turrets. Which is, yeah, exactly what I would want to do. 13-inch belt, that's, I don't know if this is true, but that's actually a good number. I really like this ship. I really, really, really like it. This is a excellent ship. Very good job, Germans. Like, if you want to design a ship like this, you're doing good. 3-inch deck, because now deck starts to become important. Yeah, a really good ship, really good ship. Okay, better armor penetration. So we keep having these breakthroughs in light forces and torpedo warfare. It's already on low. I was going to say, let's lower that research. But it's already really low. I mean, everything that we want really low is really low already. I guess we could put machinery development to high. Yeah, we'll just leave everything where it is. It's still exactly, the priorities haven't changed since the beginning. No. Yeah. We'll threaten, oh, and this one went up to 9, it looks like. Okay, machinery savings. Oh, it's up to 10. All right, well, we will unhalt everything just because at this point oh gosh, 4 million a turn. Well, let's halt the heavy cruiser because that's not important. It's nice to have it just sitting here because then the nation won't complain. Now let's resume this one and get a few turns of the dreadnought moving closer to completion. If war was to break out, we're not in terrible situation. So I have my 3 dreadnoughts positioned in the Caribbean. I probably need to send one of my battleships, probably one of my battleships from the East Coast has to move down to the Caribbean, but I'll do that only if we go to war. So otherwise they're all stationed in the right areas. I have my heavy cruiser in the West Coast. It's going to do convoy raiding out in Asia whenever we go to war, but I'm keeping it here just for maintenance purposes. And then I sent the Olympia class light cruisers because they're the lowest maintenance. Those are the ones that I actually sent to Southeast Asia and Northeast Asia. So those are the ones doing my foreign station guard because they have the lowest maintenance cost. So you can see I've sent all my Baltimores. Oh, I have a few in Southeast Asia, but I think no, that is okay. The rest should be on the East Coast and on the Caribbean, yeah. So I have 2 which are going to be like my reserve force over there. But mainly it's the Olympia's job to hold Southeast Asia and to hold Northeast Asia. And they're also, all my old ships are in charge of the West Coast. So I put like my Decatur classes. They're only in Northeast Asia and the West Coast. The Northeast Asia and West Coast are like the junkyard where I send all the old ships. I have the Berries in Southeast Asia and then on the East Coast, and then the McCalls are all waiting in the Caribbean for any kind of action. And I'm presuming what is going to happen is whoever we go to war with, presumably at this point Great Britain, I'm just going to send all of my fleet over to wherever their fleet is, and we hopefully get a huge game-ending engagement out of it. Oh, we were really zoomed in. Okay, enough talk. Yeah, we will sell anything to anybody except for Great Britain and possibly to Germany at this point. We could really use the money. Another... Oh, no. It just delayed, but one of our ships is finished. That's fine. I thought it was saying delayed the heavy cruiser. Okay. Wow, well, we'll take it. The worst case scenario is we just put it on hold right away. Yeah, sure, the California. Oh, 12 submarines. I think we have to do it because we need the budget. Now, let's just take a look and see what happens here. Our current monthly balance is at negative 2.2. We'll say, of course, sir. We're at negative 5 because it should be at negative 6.5 or something, though, because we created another, man, these delays with the Reno. Highly suspicious. So we built the California is starting to build, so that's 4.1. We were at 2.2, so this should be at 6.3. So I guess the monthly budget increase for the submarines was 1.1. That means that to build submarines, we might even just choose coastal. Man. Because we need 12, and the cost of that is going to be much higher than the amount of money they're giving us. Okay, well, what we'll do, though, I'm going to be a little cheeky here. I'm going to build mine layer ones, just the best. Who cares? We'll get 12. And we're building, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. And what I'm going to do after one turn is just halt a whole bunch of them. So hopefully it still counts as being building. Oh, good. We got 16-inch guns. It's not important, though. Wanted 14. Let's see if this works. Can we halt these and... Yeah, it works. Oh, what? Halt. It only halts one at a time. Okay, well, halt. Just halt everything. If they're being in construction mode allows us to just keep them there temporarily, then we'll just do that. We should probably even scrap the ones we have. They're only costing us 40,000 though. It's not worth scrapping that. Okay. Japanese we don't really care about. Yeah, well, we're halting stuff due to financial difficulties too, Germany. There's only 2 choices left. I guess what we do is we halt the California because it's the furthest away from completion. And we keep going. Yeah, we don't really care about you, Russia. Dang, look at that. Great Britain is just creeping up. We could use the tension up with anybody just to increase our budget. I missed the message. Because we could go to war at any point. Now we are ready. We're ready. We have all our ships where we want them to be. So I'm not worried if it happens. I just wish we would be able to get a few more things done before... okay, this is important to look at. They have a battle cruiser, which has a top speed of 26 knots. Belt armor of 8 inches. That's very low. They have a dreadnought with 20 knots and 11 inches. So I think our new Montana class can take that. They also are doing a new light cruiser with... yeah, okay, 6 that's standard. Okay. I guess what we'll do is this. We could use the budget basically at the expense of anything at this point. We have the ability to do superimposed beam mount on the light cruisers now. I don't think we'll use it, but it's fine. Okay, Great Britain commissioned another light cruiser. That's all I really care about. What? Ah. Well, that's unfortunate. I guess this trick doesn't work. Okay, well, duly noted. We have enough budget to... let's get the California. I'm not sure we can wait another 2 years. That'll put us in 1927. We're getting towards endgame time. Okay, maximum exposure. Weight savings on machinery. Better torpedo technology. Okay, well, here it is. This is the war to end all wars. Great Britain. We might as well just consider this a world war, because we are the two biggest nations as far as budget, as far as ships go, as far as everything goes. Alright, so to start off, we have an enemy coastal raid. I'll accept it. They decline. Okay, well, first things first, let's get our ships into patrolling. I have set this up so that I have a lot of ships on the east coast. I want all but 2 of those to go to anti-submarine warfare. Okay, we'll do this location type again. I have more ships in the Caribbean. What I think I'll do is I'll leave 2 from every place on active fleet, and the rest will be on anti-submarine. So let's do this. What does that get us up to? Okay, we're at 16. Okay, well, I don't want to send... I like having... I'm not sure if a ship on active fleet, on coastal patrol, counts as removing some of the mines from that area, and I know active fleet does. So we probably just need to send... okay, so we'll leave at least 2 free in the Caribbean for... oh no, shoot. We'll do it this way then. And I'll actually just grab some of my Decatur classes because I don't care about them so much. Ocean type. We have 3, okay, we have 1 extra on the west coast, so let's just send that one to ASW. Alright, next, let's go to the map and look at where Great Britain is. They have a battlecruiser in my east coast. They have a dreadnought, and we have 3 dreadnoughts in the Caribbean. Most of their forces are still home. Question is, do we leave the Caribbean and just hope that they don't move? They should stay in Northern Europe, right? Okay, let's just do it. Let's roll the dice. So we have 1 on the east coast. He's still working up, so we won't move him, I guess. We'll move these guys, though, to Northern Europe. And they're going to need to take some people with them. So these are the Caribbean moving. Let's move others from the Caribbean. Let's see. Who's in the Caribbean? Should have a bunch. We're gonna have to shift some forces around because we're gonna take 4 into the northern. Well, let me actually grab more while I'm at it. And let's take, I don't know, a whole bunch. Like a whole bunch of destroyers. And we need to take 2 minesweepers. And move these all to Northern Europe. Okay. So that madness is done. I need to remember we need to move at least one battleship here down to the Caribbean. Just so they don't invade us. So we'll take the Delaware and move it there. Oh, this is crazy. Okay, so now we have 2 heavy cruisers that are in the wrong place. Let's move one to the Caribbean. That's the better one, I hope. Oh, they're identical. Okay, fine. One to the Caribbean, one to Southeast Asia. Okay. And now we get to start doing some convoy raiding. So let's take this guy. Let's actually do... Let's move one of these guys. How do we do this? What's our current status? We're very good in Southeast Asia, but not good in Northeast Asia. Okay, so let's take one from Southeast Asia and move him to Northeast Asia. You'll see why, because we want to get convoy raiding everywhere. Oh, well, we don't really need convoy raiding in Northeast Asia, do we? They don't have any stuff there, right? Oh, they do. Okay, so we need convoy raid everywhere. Yeah, that's the bad thing about Great Britain, playing as Great Britain, but the good thing about fighting Great Britain is they have colonies everywhere. So we can actually invade the British Columbia just by leaving our battleship in the Northwest Coast, the North American West Coast. So that's probably going to induce an invasion of British Columbia. Okay, and then we want at the end to have convoy raiders in Southeast Asia. I think what we're going to do is send our better ships to convoy raid. So we have 2 Baltimores there, if I'm not mistaken. There they are. Yeah, there they are. So let's set both these guys to raider. And we're still good. Good. All right, so let's begin setting things to raiding. We have people on the West Coast. Let's set 2 of those to raiding. And no, we can't do anybody in Northeast Asia yet. Okay, now we go down to the Caribbean. We have 2 left. That's actually not so many. Maybe we shouldn't have moved 4 in, but too late to think about that now. We need these heavy cruisers. In fact, I might just move both of them. No, I think I'm fine. I'll move this New York. He'll be a raider as soon as he gets there. So we'll just move him as a raider now. I just need some more light cruisers. I don't have enough. But I think some more Baltimores are on the East Coast. And only the Olympias are supposed to be on the East Coast, if I'm not mistaken. No, that's not true. Okay, so let's still send 2 more down to the Caribbean. Okay, that means that some of the ones that are already in the Caribbean, at least one of them can begin raiding immediately. All right, and we'll just hope that everybody else is in place where they should be. I think the minesweepers are set. Okay, well, here it is. We're at war with Great Britain. We'll probably just end this turn and see what happens. They sunk a submarine. Wow, that's great. And they sunk one of us, and we sunk their submarine as well. Okay, we sunk 1 in the West Coast, 2 on the West Coast, 2 in Southeast Asia, 2 in Southeast Asia, 3 in the Caribbean. Wow, the number's getting pretty high. Okay, cruiser action. We have a heavy cruiser and light. Oh, this is good. But it could be a battle cruiser, I think. I'm not sure. Except they decline. All right, well, we're off to a really good start. Up to 115 to 5. That's impressive. And we're in Northern Europe, but we already have some ships that are need to be returned. That's a real bummer. And Great Britain is still there. Huh. Have battle cruisers in the Mediterranean. Yeah, we should be able to take British Columbia easily. They actually have 3 dreadnoughts in Northeast Asia. I gotta be careful about that. I didn't notice. And even a dreadnought over here. Jeez, man. Well, I'll conclude this episode here. Actually, I'd like to conclude before a battle. We might as well push forward for a battle, right? Okay, that's good. That's not good. That doesn't matter. That's not good. I mean, the bottom part is, but they're saying 3. How did the Reno hit a mine in the East Coast? I guess they have a lot of colonies in the East Coast. They're probably defending it pretty well, but we have a lot of minesweepers there, I'm pretty sure. Here we go. 1, 3, 5. In the Indian Ocean. Okay, well, here we go. I'll definitely pick this up in the next episode, but yeah, here we go. This will probably be the engagement to end all engagements. We have only 2 of our dreadnoughts, but they are our supreme dreadnoughts. We have a lot of ships, it looks like. We have some of our Baltimore classes, including the original, the Baltimore herself. The Tacoma, that's Baltimore, good, just making sure. And then we have, it looks like 2 screening amounts, so let's find out. Oh, the Spokane is just by herself. So we have 3 front cruisers screening for the battleship, scouting. We have 1 which is screening, so 4 light cruisers total, and then we have this. I'm missing something here. This says only 1 destroyer. Okay, let's go to order of battle. I'm not able to click on one of these guys. The one with the 5, of course, I'm not able to click on them yet. Let's just run it forward once. How the hell am I going to click on these guys? I guess I can just give orders like this, but yeah, I would definitely prefer, of course, if I could actually click on those guys directly, their flag. Is it like just meshed? Oh, it's right here. I found it. So we have the DD and this light cruiser overlapping. We got them though. So as soon as we spot the enemy fleet here, I'll just... what's the visibility anyway? Oh my gosh, we're gonna run right into them. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. It's nighttime, oh my gosh. Wait, it's daytime, it's just terrible visibility. Well, this is gonna be total carnage, just absolute carnage. Ships are going to be destroyed very, very quickly. Well, there we go. I'll save it here just as a cautionary point. I won't exit the game, but we'll pick this up in the next episode. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the Dreadnought engagement.